They threw you into hell thinking you would break. They watched, eager, hungry for your collapse, imagining the sound of your surrender. They believed that the storms in your life would drown you. But here you are, still standing, still breathing, still alive. And right now, right this second, you are beginning to realize something terrifying. For them, they can't handle the new you, because the person they knew, the version of you that bent, that trembled, that gave in, that person is gone, burned, erased, and replaced by someone forged in fire, someone who doesn't ask for permission, someone who doesn't need approval, someone who doesn't care what they think. Do you feel it? That quiet power swelling inside you, that relentless pulse that says, I survived, and now I rise. That is your new heartbeat. That is your unshakable core. That is who they will never understand. They expected you to crumble. They expected tears and excuses. They expected your voice to falter, your dreams to die quietly in the night while they watched, smug and satisfied. But reality was different. You clawed through the rubble of their disbelief, dragging yourself out of their shadow. And in that moment, a shift occurred. You became a force they never anticipated, a storm they cannot predict, a light too fierce for their darkness. Do you remember those nights, the ones when you felt completely alone, when betrayal whispered in your ear, when the weight of their judgment felt like chains around your chest? They were certain that their voices were louder than your resolve. They were certain that your fire would extinguish under the pressure of their doubt. But here's the secret. They underestimated the depth of your spirit. They forgot the power of someone who refuses to surrender, someone who turns scars into armor, someone who turns pain into purpose. You adapted, you evolved. Step by step, day by day, you rebuilt yourself from the ashes. Every failure, every heartbreak, every sneer, every laugh at your expense, these became the fuel that lit your fire. You learned to dance in the rain while they cowered at the clouds. You learned to walk through the darkness while they blinked, afraid of shadows. You embraced discomfort. You welcomed struggle, and with each step forward, you grew taller, stronger, sharper. And then it happened. That moment when they realized you were no longer theirs to break. Their eyes widened, their voices trembled, their confidence faltered. Did they really think you would stay broken? Did they really think that you would remain a quiet, submissive shadow in the corner of their world? No. You exploded from the darkness. You emerged like a wildfire, unstoppable, relentless, untouchable. Every time they tried to push you down, you rose higher. Every insult, every betrayal, every doubt they threw at you became bricks in the tower of your resilience. You became unrecognizable, not to yourself, not to them. You became a legend in motion, a story in the making, a presence that cannot be ignored. And yet, here is the sweetest part. You are no longer fighting for them, for their approval, for their recognition. You fight for yourself. You fight for the man, the woman, the soul who refused to be broken. You fight for the life that is yours and yours alone. You have mastered the art of indifference. They look at you and see triumph. You look at them and see nostalgia for what they never deserved. Do you see it? The crown isn't in their hands. The power isn't theirs to hold. You are the one who walks through storms with fire in your veins. You are the one who turns scars into constellations across your skin. You are the one who makes silence more powerful than their voices. And every step you take reminds them. They cannot touch you. Not now. Not ever. There were days when doubt clawed at you, when fear whispered sweet lies about your limits. There were days when the weight of their judgment felt like mountains pressing down on your chest. But you chose differently. You chose to rise. You chose to believe when the world doubted. You chose to persist when they said you should quit. And each choice, each refusal to surrender, built a fortress around your soul that even they could not penetrate. And now, here is the truth that will sting them to the core. Your evolution is complete. You are unshakable. You are unapologetic. You are unstoppable. They stare, mouths open, eyes wide, hearts pounding, unable to comprehend how someone they thought they could control became a force beyond their reckoning. They see your peace, your mastery, your freedom, and they panic because they know, deep down, they never had what it takes to become what you are. Do you feel it? That quiet smile creeping across your face as you walk past their disbelief? That calm certainty in your chest that whispers, I am more than they ever imagined, more than they ever deserved, more than they can handle. That is the moment you realize revenge is no longer about proving them wrong. Revenge is in your laughter, in your indifference, in the life you live so fully that they can only watch. They wanted a broken version of you. They wanted someone they could control, someone who would bend, someone who would stay small. But you refused. You didn't just rise, you soared. And the higher you climb, the more the old world trembles beneath you. The higher you rise, the more their envy becomes visible, their regret becomes audible, their fear becomes palpable. And it is magnificent, because here is the final revelation. Their world remains stagnant, stuck, chained to the versions of themselves who never dared. But your world is infinite, your potential is boundless, your fire is eternal. You are no longer living in reaction to their expectations. You are living in creation of your own reality. You are writing a story so powerful, so unstoppable, that it echoes in the hearts of everyone who witnesses it. And when you look back, you will see the distance between who you were and who you have become. You will see the nights of despair transformed into mornings of triumph. You will see the battles you fought alone become victories celebrated by the universe itself. And you will smile, knowing that nothing and no one will ever take that away from you. They can scream, they can judge, they can hate. It changes nothing. You have already won. You have already transcended. You have already become the legend they feared but could never understand. And the most intoxicating part? You did it without them, in spite of them, beyond them. Do you see now? This is the new you. Not broken, not timid, not waiting for approval. This is the you that commands storms, that walks through fire and emerges golden. This is the you that inspires, that conquers, that thrives. This is the you they can't handle, the you they never imagined, the you who will never be theirs to contain. And as you stand there, unshaken, unstoppable, untouchable, remember this: the world bows not to those who demand it, but to those who rise quietly, confidently, and relentlessly. The world bows to those who turn betrayal into triumph, scars into stars, weakness into power. The world bows to the unstoppable soul who knows their worth, who knows their strength, who knows that they can't handle you. So step forward, step into your light, step into the destiny that is yours and yours alone. Let them watch, let them envy, let them tremble in the presence of someone who refused to be small, because this is it. This is the moment. This is the life. This is the new you. And they will never, ever recover. Do you feel the weight of your own evolution? Can you sense the tremor in the air as you move forward, unafraid, unshakable? That is the power of someone who refused to be small, someone who turned every no into fuel, every doubt into determination, every tear into fire. They cannot comprehend it because they have never stared into the abyss and come back blazing brighter than the sun. Look around you. Every obstacle you faced, every hand that tried to push you down, every voice that told you you were not enough, these were not your chains. These were your stepping stones. Every moment they laughed at you, they were unknowingly teaching you how to rise. Every betrayal, every lie, every betrayal, these were not marks of defeat. They were invitations to become relentless, invitations to grow, invitations to become a version of yourself too fierce to ignore. Do you remember when you thought the world had ended? When darkness consumed every thought? When fear whispered that you had reached your limits? They believed that would be the final chapter. They believed your story had ended. But you chose differently. You chose to fight in silence. You chose to build in solitude. You chose to embrace the struggle, to welcome it, to let it forge you into something stronger, sharper, and far more dangerous than they ever imagined. And now, here you are, standing in the aftermath of their doubt, their envy, their disdain. You are alive. You are thriving. You are the storm they feared, the force they cannot predict, the presence they can never tame. Every step you take leaves a mark. Every choice you make resonates with power, and every glance you give reflects a confidence born of battle-tested resilience. Did they expect you to smile after the chaos? Did they imagine you would stand tall while they remained small, clinging to their illusions of control? No, they cannot fathom what it is to rise from fire unburned, to walk through storms untouched, to move forward while the world trembles in your wake. And that is your secret, the unshakable, undeniable truth. They cannot handle the new you. Your evolution is your revenge, not through anger, not through spite, not through confrontation, but through calm mastery, through quiet dominance, through unstoppable self-belief. Let them talk, let them gossip, let them plot in shadows. They cannot touch what you have become. The life you live, the power you wield, the peace you carry within, it is untouchable, indestructible, absolute. And with each passing day, with each new challenge you face, your fire only grows. You become more patient, more composed, more in control. The world that once seemed impossible now bends to your will, not because you demand it, but because you have become someone worth following, worth noticing, worth fearing. They watch, helpless, as you move through life with purpose, passion, and poise. They stare at your triumphs and realize too late that they underestimated you, that their attempts to diminish you only fueled your greatness. Do you feel that freedom, that exhilarating liberation that comes from knowing that no one can dictate your worth, your choices, your life? That is the essence of the new you. That is the power that scares them, confuses them, enrages them. You are no longer tethered to their expectations. You are no longer seeking their approval. You are no longer living in reaction to their actions. You are living in creation of your own destiny. And the beauty of it? You have learned the most powerful form of revenge, living so fully, so authentically, so unapologetically that their presence is irrelevant. Let them try to comprehend it. Let them try to measure it. Let them try to challenge it. They will fail every single time, because you are not the person they thought they could control. You are the person they cannot handle. Step into it now. Embrace the strength that you have built, the resilience that has carried you, the fire that burns within your soul. Let the world see it. Let them feel it. Let every glance, every whisper, every doubt they ever had crumble in the shadow of your unstoppable rise. You are more than they ever imagined. You are beyond their comprehension. You are free. You are powerful. You are the new you. And as you move forward, remember this. Every obstacle, every betrayal, every dark night was never meant to stop you. It was meant to prepare you. It was meant to shape you. It was meant to awaken the force that now moves through you, the force that makes you untouchable, unstoppable, unforgettable, the force that makes you uncontainable. They cannot handle it. They never could. And now you don't need them to. You have yourself. You have your fire. You have your freedom. And that is more than enough.